Hello, friends. How are we doing tonight? I see we've already got Crystal here. Howdy. How's it going? How has your day been? My day has been fun. Um, I tried to do a puzzle, realized it was far beyond my skill level, so I just colored a picture instead. And that's been most of my day because I decided to take this weekend off from writing. So I've just been chilling and doing other artsy, creative stuff. I'm not gonna apologize for it, Crystal. At this point, I think it's just you. I'm sorry, but I'm not actually sorry. I figured for tonight we're just gonna do the B timer a bunch of times because I pulled up everything on my computer and I was like, I don't feel like finding timers. So we're just doing the one timer multiple times. Today's been pretty chill. Played games with hubby and messing around. Fair enough. Seems like we had pretty similar chill days. Um, Jacob did not have a chill day. I mean, he did, but like it was also a hard work day because he finally cleared out the backyard, or most of it anyway. Because when we moved in a month and a half, 2 months ago, whenever that happened, the backyard was already unmanageable, and then we just didn't touch it. So let's see if I can pull up the before and after pictures. This is what it looked like before, just completely overgrown. And then this is what it looked like after. We actually have a backyard now. That spot in the back that's still like super overgrown is like a blocked off garden area that we don't know what to do with. So we'll figure that out eventually. But then there's like the patio section that's kind of very unsteady. Like there's two little wooden steps leading up to it that are pretty rotten and like uneven, and then some of the tiling isn't completely set in, so we might have to contact the landlord and be like, hey, can you like make this safe? But that's not a problem for today. Figure tomorrow being my first day back at work, I just do nothing. Makes sense. Yeah, he was going at it for, I think that took him like 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours to do. Right. We got a weed whacker, like we bought one specifically for this, and he's like, yeah, I kind of only used it for small areas because a lot of it was so densely grown in that he had to just pull it all out by hand. Hello, Stieg. Welcome. How has your day been? It is quite late for you. Uh, how much longer do you have on your vacation? Didn't you say you had a couple of weeks? I don't remember when that started, but I hope you're doing well. And also, feel free to share what you're doing this evening. Haven't done any work today, keeping the Lord's Day sacred. Yeah, none of us have gotten any work done. We've all just been chilling and having a good time. 1 week left, had 2 weeks so far. Gotcha. I hope it's a lovely last week of your vacation. What am I doing today? I'm going to do my bullet journal stuff and then close out a vlog. And by vlog, I mean I've just been filming a bunch of B-roll over my weekend. There's no actual like vlogging. It's just me doing stuff. But I have a couple of clips I want to film to close that out. And then I guess I'll read if there's more sprints, which there probably will be. We'll see. Actually, I'm a bit nauseated, so I might plot a bit for my fun and games. I want to finish Act 1 of my book, I think. Can I do it in 1 week? I think so. You've been doing some really good work. Even if you can't, like, get all of Act 1, I feel like you can get a ton of it done. Because you've been really getting into your story lately. Work. Don't know her. Marta convinced me while I'm on contract that I should work on I Am because it's fun and worry about book 2 later. I mean, you could. I still am a proponent of skipping book 2 for now because you still don't know what you want to do with books 2 and 3. So I think you should work on book 4 because it's not even like, because you have like 1, 2, and 3 are very clearly a trilogy, and then 4 and 5 are like continuations but also kind of separate, and you already have 5. So I think maybe book 4 because you have been struggling a little bit with book 2. So that's my opinion. But also, do what you want, man. And we have a Jess here. Hello, welcome. How are you today? I hope you've had a great Sunday. I was just thinking about you, Jess, because I was looking at my, now I have to double check, my video schedule, and I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow my binging of the Parasol Protectorate, my vlog of that, is going live, and those are books that I only read because of you, so I was like, I hope Jess enjoys this video. And we have a Wallace! Hello, how are you? So many friends. This is great. I don't know where book 4 is going aside from Kira secretly the villain. I think some brainstorming is in order, which I feel like, because you take the bus to and from work, right? And like public transportation is the perfect place to just get all brainstormy. You take out your phone and type things in the notes app when you think of something really good, but I really like those moments where you can't actually write are the best for thinking about your book, I find. Had a late nap with Raja on the couch, so feeling good. Nice. Today, Marta and I had a conversation about coins, and I ended up looking through my wallet to see if I had any fun coins to show, and I gave a penny to the cats, and Chloe went wild with it. It was her favorite toy for like an hour. She was having a great time. Spoiler tags. Whoopsie. Spotify will stop playing Immortal Masquerade songs. I think it's partially your fault because you keep listening to the Immortal Masquerade playlist, or at least you did for a while. And so obviously he's going to recommend new stuff for that. So I think the move is starting a new playlist for one of the other books. And then Spotify will follow through on that. That is my suggestion. I have been listening to my... Ooh, I'm gonna yawn. Excuse me. I have been listening to my Sapphic Summer playlist. Well, I didn't today. Today I actually listened to some records because we haven't used the record player in a hot minute. So I listened to Going Grey by the Front Bottoms, and it was the second album. It was a Vampire Weekend. Modern Vampires at the City, I think is the name of that album. But I listened to those two while I was doing my puzzle. And then I was like, if I haven't made significant progress after listening to 2 full albums, I don't think this puzzle's for me right now. And plus, it's not something I can just leave out because the cats will eat it. So I had to put it away, but I did my best. I was merely passing on what Spotify gave to me. So I may have brought the song to you, but it wasn't my fault. Oh, Wallace is gonna go run some errands. I hope you have fun doing that. I love errands. I have a playlist on my Spotify that's called What Even Is My Fucking Mood Right Now? And it started out with 2 songs about unrequited love, pining, and 2 very dark romance themed. Valid. Yeah, my Sapphic Summer playlist is mostly Chapel Roan and the Aces, but I've got some other people in there, like Tegan and Sarah. My friend Tiara recommended Maud Latour, I think is her name. Maude, is that pronounced Maud? I don't know, but I have a couple of her songs that I really liked, and I recently added a couple of Courtney Barnett songs because my boyfriend recommended them. He really likes Courtney Barnett, and apparently she is somehow sapphic. So it's a great playlist. Spotify keeps adding some absolute bangers to it, and I'm having a great time. Yeah, Spotify keeps wanting Crystal to live in Immortal Masquerade Land, and I agree. That is the best name for a playlist. You can't decide if I'm worth someone's love, but also, can I be in a werewolf romance? I support this endeavor. I hope you find the perfect werewolf boyfriend. And when you do, let me know if he has friends. I don't know. Werewolves have been pretty interesting to me lately. They're not my favorite, but I can vibe with the concept, and I think it's mostly because of Parasol Protectorate. Yeah, nothing wrong with a werewolf romance. I am gonna pull up the timer, get full screen, and then add it to the stage. Like I said, we are just gonna do the bees timer. Probably 3 times, maybe 3.5. We'll see. But I am gonna press play because I'm a little bit. Oh, hello! First, I want to say hi to Becca. Hello, Becca. Welcome. How are you doing today? How has your day been? Feel free to keep chatting while the sprint is going. I am just getting tired of talking, so I'm going to 100%. I'm gonna press play on the timer and come back in 44 minutes and 44 seconds. And that was the end of sprint number 1. I swear it was at 20 seconds, and then I blinked and it was done. So I was a little bit startled at the end there. How'd that go for everybody? That 44 minutes felt both so fast and yet so slow. Right before we started, Becca did say, finish editing my TikTok tutorial, so now I have some website work to do. Yeah. What did I do? I did all of my bullet journaling stuff for the night. Why am I yawning? I did not yawn a single time when the sprint was going. Oh my gosh. I think I just got hit by like exhaustion or something. My brain is scrambled. I did my bullet journaling and stuff, and I made my to-do list for tomorrow, / also just stuff I want to get done the next week. And I moved all my clips over to my computer so that when I go to edit, it's all going to be there and sorted. So, yes, now I get to watch YouTube and read for the rest of the sprints. Apparently not. Apparently it's not too early for yawning. Exactly. Crystal ate some tuna mac, nice. Becca has to make a to-do list for the week. Mine is kind of boring. Mine is just like, edit vlog, pay credit card bill for the month. I am going to a wedding this week. Jacob's cousin is getting married, so that's going to be fun. I hope. I've met some of his family, but not like a lot. So I will know a few people there. I don't know the couple who's getting married, but I'm just a +1. It's fine. So yeah, my to-do list for the week isn't anything glamorous. And then what did I put on tomorrow specifically? Editing one of my vlogs. Oh, I want to finish the book that I'm reading. I'm currently reading Notes on an Execution by Danya Kukofka, I think is the name of the author. And I have like 100 pages left, so I might be able to finish it tonight when I do reading before bed, because I always read for like an hour before bed. So I'm probably finishing it tonight, but I'm putting it on tomorrow's to-do list. And then I want to start reading the second book in the Athena Club series. European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman, I believe is what it's called. That's by Theodora Goss. I read the first book last month, and I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. So I'm going to continue on with the series. And then it's just getting back to writing, because I took yesterday and today off from writing, so I'm going to jump back in tomorrow. Decided to force myself to not plan anything for the weekends. I can still work, but only for fun. No pressure. That is very fair. I like that approach. It's more like, you can work if you really want to, but you don't have to get it done. There's no boxes to check off. I think that is a very good approach to getting stuff done, because it still gives you the option. It's not like you're saying you can't work on weekends. It's just saying you don't have to. I like that idea. Yeah, I'm not trying to finish them this week, but if I can, that'd be great. But my two main projects right now are editing XCO / Exquisite Corpse, because I keep forgetting I can call it by the full name, and also drafting Always Drowning, Never Dying. So I have done 4 out of 10 chapters for drafting, and then editing XCO, I've done 10 out of 26 chapters and an epilogue, I think. So I'm like a good chunk into both. It's kind of just like, if I feel like drafting, I'll do the drafting. If I feel like editing, I'll do the editing kind of thing. I'm not like setting a goal of each day I do a certain amount of work in each one. It's just whichever stage of the writing process I feel like is what I am doing. I do also have to start thinking about my tidbits for Exco, like the blurb and everything. God, I hate writing blurbs. It's so annoying to me. It definitely my least favorite part of writing books is having to write the blurb for it, but if I do it now, then it will not have to get done later. Just feeling like I was about to burn out because I planned for doing something every single day, but this weekend was so nice not having anything planned. And crazily, I ended up doing more. I love that. I really do love that for you. Yeah. A necessary evil. Blurbs are just. I understand the importance of a good blurb, and I appreciate a good blurb on other books. I just don't want to write any for myself. It's just. It's not my thing. But I also have to do other stuff um, like the acknowledgments and things of that nature, hence tidbits. It's all of the stuff that goes into publishing a book that isn't the actual book itself. I guess we could get started on another sprint if people want to. Again, I don't have any questions because when do I ever have questions? I'm gonna do this. And I just rewound it to the beginning. We're doing a second bees sprint. I will have to feed my cats at some point this sprint, so that's gonna be fun. I say sarcastically. I just don't want to deal with the stairs right now, but that's where the cat's food is. So, I'm gonna press play on this and see you guys in 44 minutes and 44 seconds. And that was the end of sprint number 2. I managed to convince Jacob to feed the cats tonight, and by that I mean I texted him, hey, I don't feel like doing the stairs since I fed them this morning. Can you feed them tonight? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So I did not have to go downstairs. I just watched more YouTube and did more reading and also chatted a little bit with people online. I thought I had 100 pages left in my book, but I had closer to like 60, and now I have, I think, 35. So, like, I'm definitely finishing it tonight, which is fun. I love finishing books because that means I get to start new ones. Which, I mean, I guess I could start new books without finishing old ones, but I don't like to do that. I don't like having a lot of books on the go. I did see we had JK join us. Hello. I hope you've had a lovely day. Let us know what you got going on. Yay! Crystal played on the iPad some more. Very fair. Oh, and here comes the yawns. I swear, I was not yawning at all during the sprint, and then as soon as the sprint ended, my brain is like, yawn? You gotta yawn right now? It's very rude. Becca is watching tutorials on how to do Facebook ads. I'm gonna give it a go again. I support this. I hope you have some very successful Facebook ads. I have not yet looked into any sort of advertising for my books. I figured it would be best if I had a slightly larger backlist, so I'm waiting until I have more books out and also hopefully like a real job with which to pay for some ads, because I know there are like some things that you can do as free advertising, but a lot of it is like paid stuff, and I don't have that kind of money right now. And we have Elisa, who is in a car and not working. Fair enough. Are you heading out somewhere, or are you heading home from somewhere? Also, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. That feels like a weirdly personal question. But we do like asking questions around here. Starting small in terms of budget, try some stuff out first. That makes a lot of sense. Crystal's got a cat. Fair enough. How's Azzy doing? I bet she's super adorable and snuggly right now. Just finished a family birthday party. Fair enough. Now you get to go home and chill out and have a nice evening. I have been thinking about TikTok and like posting on there because I do Instagram shorts, not Instagram shorts, YouTube shorts. I've posted like 2 or 3 to Instagram, but like I post once a week a YouTube short, but most of them are about like reading because I do reading and writing content on YouTube, and I like my shorts are sometimes about my books, sometimes about books that I'm reading. But I thought about doing TikTok, but I really don't want to download the app. But apparently, uploading from the computer like completely demolishes your chances of hitting good on the algorithm. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they will post the same type of video at the same time of day, same day of the week, and if they post it from their phone, it'll get like X many views and likes and whatever. But if they post it on their computer, they only get a fraction of that, and like so many people do it. And I'm like, well, I don't want it. I don't want to go through all this effort just to upload it and not do well because TikTok is biased against posting from a computer. But like, I really don't want this app on my phone. Like, so I don't think TikTok is for me. That's true. It is free to post. I like free. As he wants to lay on the iPad keyboard, fair enough. I think you should let her. Just made a tutorial on how to do it step by step. I will definitely check it out when you post that because it is something interesting, and maybe in the future I will want to do this. It's just not something for right now. Yeah, you absolutely have to post on the phone. They suck that way. It's so dumb. I've made it this far without downloading TikTok. I really don't want to do it again, but I mean, I have seen a lot of people get a lot of engagement on there for writing stuff, so perhaps in the future, if I have the capacity to do so, I will, and I'll like lock it or something so that I can only access it a certain time of day, maybe. Just get on there, post, and never touch the app again. I think that's a thing you can do. I have an Instagram thing where it's not that I can only use it certain times of the day, it's that I can use it for a certain amount of time a day. It used to be 2 hours, but a couple of weeks ago I narrowed it to an hour and a half a day. And I kind of want to lower that again to just an hour a day of Instagram because otherwise I will scroll for the entire time. And I don't like that I do that. So it might have to be some sort of solution in that way. Yeah. Now I have to take a sip of my water. Give me a second. Found a workaround for totally doing everything in TikTok, though. I do the images in Canva, then only do the text on TikTok, but yes, on the phone. Yeah. When I do my YouTube stuff, I do everything completely in Canva. Like, like the pictures, text, the music, all of that in one go, and then I just download it to my phone because uploading shorts on a desktop, you can do it, but there's like a weird way that you have to do it, and it's just easier to do it on the phone. And like I never go on YouTube on my phone. Like I don't watch YouTube on my phone. I only do that on my computer. The only time I open YouTube on my phone is to upload my shorts, and I like do them in batches, so it'll be like once a month I'll go on and upload mine for the next like 4 or 5 weeks and then not go on YouTube again on my phone. But yeah, there's definitely ways to not spend time on it. I know that I'm a chronic scroller though, and if there's an app for me to scroll, I will be scrolling. So it's best just to avoid it while I can. I think there's a cat doing something in the hallway. It's a very strange sound. Anyway, I'm thinking we do one more bees sprint, one more 44-44, and then we'll call it. TikTok will only accept the image part. They want you to do the text and music in their app. Their algorithm is a constant guessing game. That's dumb as hell. I don't like that. That's so weird. Yeah. And by accept, I mean actually show it to people. That's dumb. I don't like that at all. Let me make sure the sprint is prepped. Pull that back. Okay. Yeah. I kind of. I feel like my content on YouTube is like 75% reading and 25% writing, and I'd like to balance that out a bit more. Maybe not this year because I do have most of my content planned for the rest of the year, honestly, and it's a lot of reading stuff. I've gotten really into vlogs this year in a way that I haven't done the past couple of years, but a lot of it's for reading stuff. And in 2025, I think I'm going to make a more conscious effort to do a more even balance. And like, if I post vlogs every week, let's say I set up that schedule, then I'll do like, if I post a reading vlog this week, my vlog the next week has to be for writing, that sort of thing. And I also want to do more like informational stuff because like I do my Let's Talk Tropes videos. I want to do those more often and more writing craft wise videos instead of just book recommendations or tag videos and stuff. So I've been thinking a lot about some changes to my content. It's just going to take a hot minute to actually implement those ideas because, like I said, I already have quite a bit of content planned for the year. Well, I have September and October figured out. Mostly. I don't know like what day I'm going to do, but like I know what videos and vlogs and stuff I want to do for those months. November and December, I just have vague ideas. I don't have anything like I definitely want to do this kind of thing, you know? stubborn for the longest time and kept posting from my computer, but I finally caved and I'm glad I did. It's nice to be making money on my books again. Yeah, that's very fair. I made 63 cents on my last Amazon paycheck. And not gonna lie, that hurt a little bit. I mean, I'm glad I made something. And like, I'm kind of scared to check KDP because what if I check it and I've made 0 sales this month, which is entirely possible. But I have not had a 0 sale month so far since September of last year. I've made at least, well, I think 63 cents might have been my lowest. I've made a little bit of money each month, so at least there's that. Yeah, like mixing it up like that. I feel like YouTube doesn't like that kind of thing with like pushing 2 different types of content, but reading and writing are like kind of similar, so I don't care enough to split. I know a lot of people would do multiple channels for multiple things, but it's fine. Speaking of YouTube though, I was at 380 subscribers for the longest time, and then the last Storyteller's Hearth happened, and I got like 30 subscribers in 2 weeks, and then I like got a couple more, and then I was stuck at 442 subscribers for 3 weeks straight. There was not a single day where I was not at 442. There were a couple of days where like I lost one and gained one in the same day, but I was at 442 subscribers. And then yesterday I go and check and I lost 2 subscribers out of nowhere. So now I'm at 440 and I'm like, this is not what's supposed to be happening. I want to grow. But I can't complain too much because I definitely had more growth this year than I've had in past years. My 4-year anniversary on YouTube is going to be in October, and the past 3 years I've been like, my 1-year anniversary I had just about 100 subscribers, my 2-year anniversary I had just hit 200, and then last year in October I had just hit 300 subscribers. So I am ahead of the curve, because if the pattern followed, I would have been at 400 in October, but I'm already at 440. So like, I have been making more growth. I just like, it would be nice to see that graph go up. It's not like a super big important thing. It's not like I'm making money off of YouTube, but I don't know. I just enjoy when people enjoy my stuff. Lose subscribers all the time. I think it's because my channel is all over the place content-wise. Yeah, YouTube does like prefer when things are streamlined. But I think I'm gonna pull up the timer, but feel free to keep chatting if you would like. I just want to make sure everything is all set and going. Crystal says I live between 187 and 189. It's so annoying when it feels like your channel just gets stuck at a certain number or like a little range of numbers and it just will not move. It's like, why? Why has it dropped right here? Why has this plateaued? Anyway, I feel like that's enough bemoaning the annoyances of content creation. I'm so content brain dead because like I want to vlog, but what do I have to talk about? That's why you gotta have a specific thing in mind. Like I do enjoy like regular lifestyle vlogs sometimes, but they're not like my favorite thing to watch or to make. I like vlogs with a purpose. Like if I'm watching a reading vlog, I want you to talk about what you're reading. You know, I was watching a vlog the other day and it was supposed to be a reading vlog. It was, I think, like 30 minutes long, just about. It took 10 minutes for them to even mention what book they were reading. I'm like, this isn't a reading vlog. This is just a life vlog where you happen to mention the book. Like, label your content correctly. I was a little bit petty another time because I started watching a vlog and it was like an aptly named vlog. It was like doing bookish things vlog, and the person was listing out like, oh, I want to finish this book and I want to decorate my Kindle and do all these other bookish things. And one of the things they said though that made me click out of it was they said, I want to go down to Barnes to check out the new releases, and I'm like, absolutely not. I cannot stand this trend of people saying Barnes for Barnes and Noble. Like, I understand it's just a shortening of it. I just don't know why it really bothers me. If I'm watching a video and someone says Barnes instead of Barnes and Noble, I will not continue that video. It's very nitpicky, but that's where I'm drawing the line. I like doing writing vlogs, but I'm struggling at writing again, so yeah, that's very fair. We got an oof. We got an LOL. Yeah. I haven't heard that. It's all of the like, not to generalize, because I understand that like everyone's different and post different content and everything, but it's definitely the like TikTok reading girl, book talk girlies, or whatever you want to call them, like that genre of YouTuber, I guess. Um, it's always it's all I feel like a lot of reading content, at least that I've seen, is from women and not men, which might just be because that's what's recommended to me. There's definitely like men out there who talk about books. It's just not what's showing up on my page, but it's almost always a woman in her early to mid 20s. 90% of them are white. They all have like the same 50 books on their shelf. Actually, it'd be more than 50 because these are the kind of people who will like have 60, 70, 80 books hauled each month. That's another thing. If I'm being recommended a video that's like hauling 80 books in the month of July, I will click do not recommend this channel because that is entirely too many books. I just I cannot deal with that kind of thing. So maybe it's me being petty, but this is how I consume the content that I consume. And on that note, I'm going to start this sprint. So I will see you guys on the other side of these bees. Okay, friends, that was the end of. Ooh, it would help if I put this away before I check my notifications on YouTube. Yeah, that was the end of our third sprint. Well, let me know how you guys did. I did see this comment come in. That's insane about the people who have like a bajillion books to haul every single month. Yeah, it literally is. We've had that discussion before. What did I do? I did finish the book I was reading because I didn't realize the last. So I thought I had 100 pages when it was really like 60 to 70. And then I like read some of that in the second sprint. And then of the remaining like 30 pages, I didn't realize that there was like extra stuff at the end after the story finished. So I finished the book and did my bullet journal, not bullet journal, reading journal stuff for it. So that's what I did. Then I just kept watching more YouTubes. Crystal did more fiddling, probably going to bed soon. That's fair. Me too, honestly. I'm pretty tired. It's not like I have anything I have to get up for in the morning, though. But still, I might as well get some rest. My charm on my bullet journal got stuck in the middle of the pages. Do I have anything to promote? Yes. Thursday on Crystal's channel is the next Chaos stream. And then on Sunday, we're bringing back D&D because Wallace is back from her travels. So that would be on the Blank Page Tavern channel. And that's so you can see our lovely DM Wallace, and it's me and Becca and also Katie and Devasia playing some Dungeons and Dragons. What did we do? It's been so long since we played. It's been like a month and a half, I think. Was the last session where we just fought zombies for 4 hours? I think that was all we did. So I guess we have to see the aftermath of that. That would be Sunday morning. And then Sunday evening, I'll be back here on my channel, health permitting. I know when we do D&D streams, it sometimes triggers a migraine. So right now, there's a stream planned for next Sunday, but if I get a migraine, I'm going to cancel it. But I think that's all that's going on this week. No, I lied. Jess from the Hex Library. Starting Saturday, it's the Summer Scare Readathon that runs from the 17th to the 25th of the month. Check out her channel for all the prompts and stuff. Super fun, super chill readathon. Real cute. I love it a lot and I'm very excited. I think that's all that's going on this week, though. So I guess I'm going to close it out here because we aren't getting any more comments coming in. And I've run out of things to talk about. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out and spending some time with me. It's been lovely. I will see you wherever I see you next. At the very least, I'll be here next Sunday, same time, same place. So, bye!